how to know if you are an unhealthy ENFP or if you have one in your life. So welcome, my name is Mindy. Please like this video and subscribe so you help me to reach more people and you motivate me also to keep creating more. Also check out the links below for coaching with me, mentorship and other interesting things. And follow me on Instagram at mindimalist. Okay, the unhealthy ENFP. The traits that I'm going to mention today are things that I have seen and experienced from other ENFPs in my life, but it's also things that I've done myself. Those are traits that are common for the lower functioning ENFP. Number one, ENFPs are known for their positivism, the unicorn. They're all bubbly and happy and all of that, which is true. But when we are going through a rough time, let's call it like that, they are overly critical about themselves to the point of inaction because of deep fear of doing something wrong. So there is something connected to, I would call the introverted sensing. The last function is like so critical that if they feel that they're going to do something wrong, they might not do it. This for the ENFP needs to be like a super extreme case because ENFPs tend to actually jump and do too many things and do too much, you know? They start things and they leave things halfway and they don't follow through. This is like the most common thing. But if they're in this kind of distress moment of their lives, a period, let's call it, they can fall into this very self-critical mindset where they are led to inactions, so they do nothing. So if you're one yourself and you're going through this, go to therapy. Therapy works, trust me. And if you need help, also one-on-one with me. For some people also spirituality helps, immersing themselves in a religion. So when you get like this help from a higher philosophy or idea or self, also helps them. Actually, that's the one that has helped me when I've gone through this myself. Number two, many ENFPs become very disappointed if they are not the center of attention. It's a weird thing. It's like ENFPs, for sure, they're not the people that is like the center of attention as an ESFP would do, or even an ENFJ. But when they're going through some rough time, it feels like they want to be the center of attention, but it's not in a party. It's more in like daily life situations. So they want the partner, the friend, their parent to pour them with a lot of attention, something that maybe it's not possible to give so much attention. It's like very needy. It's like the other person always has to give me more and more. And if they don't get that, they feel like they're being rejected or it's like something very personal. If they don't kind of take into consideration that the other person might not be aware of it, that what they're going through, or they don't have the love language that they need. As an ENFP, if you're going through this, you need to let the other people know and teach them what your love language is and what you need. That's one of the things that you can do. Also be aware that you cannot be the center of attention of the life of anyone, and that you have to give yourself first what you need, even though it sounds like, yes, a cliche, but that's how it is. Number three, because of this, ENFP can be very manipulative. Oh my god, that's a tough one. Because they need the things to be done their own way, so they can use emotional blackmailing as well. They can use whatever they've done for the other person in order to make the other person do whatever they want. They can use, just name it, and if you're here and you'd recognize this yourself, do you know what I'm talking about? They can be very manipulative when they are under this stress. Normally, ENFPs are people that is very caring and that they always are empathetic with other people. So this wouldn't be like a regular problem for them. If you are an ENFP yourself and you're finding yourself often thinking that this person should do this because of that, it's good when you receive something that just flows between two people. But if you're asking it and you are demanding it and it's not coming, and then you're blackmailing the other person and punishing the other person or manipulating them in any other way, you know that that's not really healthy. So you need to work on that. And number four, so the ENFP can be very needy. very needy. Even though the ENFP is characterized for being a very independent person and a very happy soul that would go out in journeys and do whatever they want, and like they need their space and they do all of blah blah blah. Beautiful said, beautiful done when they are in their healthy place of mind. But if they are in an unhealthy place, they can become very needy and feel like they need to do everything with that person that they are needing, or that person that is not giving them the validation that they need. As I said before, as an ENFP, you really need to work on yourself. If you have one ENFP in your life that is displaying this and that it's not letting you enjoy of a healthy relationship, you need to talk to them, and you need to let them, like, help them to see that they're going through probably a very distressful moment. They don't have access to their extroverted intuition and introverted feeling FI, and they're just going like, yeah, maybe they're using most likely SI, and sometimes they're doing a weird loop between extroverted intuition and introverted sensing, or introverted feeling and introverted sensing. So it's not that they're not functioning in their stack of functions in like a normal way. That's why they're behaving that way. So you can help them by talking with them or advising them to go to therapy, because really therapy works. I'm a therapy fan. And if you're one yourself and you want to work on yourself, watch my other videos as well and check out the links below for help with me. All right, I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time.